Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to head right back into the Troubadour's Tales. Last week I did my very first reaction, my first time listening to Ren. It was High Ren, and it took me by surprise. I enjoy very much his interpretation and the storytelling aspect of his music. So based on that, a lot of your comments recommended me to follow up with the song we're going to be doing today. That is the tale of Jenny and Screech. So I am very curious about what this could be about. Without any context, the first thing that comes to my mind is actually a little Hawaiian girl and an alien, but I don't expect the song to be about that. So maybe a couple of outlaws. I don't really know. I like the idea of him being like a medieval bard telling stories, and I am here for it. So I was recommended to do the 13-minute version, that is the complete story. I've seen that the other one is called Jenny's Tale and it's 3 minutes only. So I'm guessing this incorporates Screech also. So we will see how that goes. Before we get into the video, two things. One is I like in my music reactions to recommend the song. The last time we ran, it was very hard because of how different it was to anything that I had listened before. I think I kind of succeeded based on your comments, so thank you. I appreciate that you enjoyed the song. But we'll see. Being that this is like an almost 15-minute song, maybe the video gets too long to also recommend a song. But if there is something that I think it would fit, I will add it at the end. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. I am trying to grow an audience, and so if you are interested in seeing more of Ren, please subscribe. That is a good indication for me that I should keep doing this. Alright then, let's not waste any more time. Let's go right into listen to some music. Okay then, I have the video loaded. I have a second screen with the lyrics to assist me. Let's listen to Ren, the Tale of Jenny and Screech. I like it. Alright, before he gets started, the start of the song, it's very reminiscent of High Ren, where he does some bass with the guitar, and he completes the melody with some vocals. I don't want to be disrespectful, but doing some noises with his mouth. So let's listen how the day goes.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Wow. Went very dark. It's not what I was expecting. But I love his voice. I love how he sings.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? No, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch, for fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless And it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Oh, just a second. In the comments, people told me about Jenny and Screech, and a lot also mentioned, and also Violet's Tale, but I thought it was like a separate story, a separate song, and I imagine I would be doing Violet's Tale later. And actually, I was thinking is now that I've seen the story of Jenny and Screech, I am actually afraid to know Violet's Tale because these are way darker than what I had expected. But well, let's go listen Violet's Tale.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she's our lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's Tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached, fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Wow. Wow. When the story turned to Violet, first I didn't pick up that 2005 was going to be the year, so I assumed this was all happening in the very same night. My guess was, well, Violet will know one or both of them, and she might be a doctor, so maybe she finds them in the morgue, or maybe they were not dead, they were dying, whatever. But then we went back in time and she was absolutely a victim, and I lost the connection. I got into her story and stopped trying to make a connection to Jenny and Screech, and at the end the stories were all connected. Wow, I love this style of music creativity. He's very skilled with the guitar. I really enjoy what he does with the acoustic guitar. He does more than just play some chords. He adds percussion and sound effects with his guitar. It's pretty cool. I love this. It was darker than the Hawaiian Girl and the Alien, but it was a very, very good song. I would love to see more of this. I've listened to Down on the Beat by a recommendation of one of you in the comments because of the lyric video, the style of video that I loved. That is something that I am trying to learn to do with DaVinci Resolve, the video editing software. So that is something that interests me very much. But the more hip hoppy or rap songs are not my style. This I love. I would love to listen to more of this. And it's funny because my last video was an Aurora video that was the murder song, and of course it's also a narrative story about a murder. And at the end of that video, I mentioned it's not the song that we listened, but I did mention a rock song by the band The Warning that it's called Copper Bullets, and that is also a story about a violent situation. It's also a narrative song, and actually I think it fits perfectly with this one. I think because I have it in my head and I will keep talking about this song. It's two consecutive videos where I think this song would fit. join me and let's listen to this one. Maybe you, because the wording got very popular in the last year, so most people already knows the last album, maybe the last two albums. This song is from their first album. They were barely teenagers. I think this song was composed when they were about 14, 15 years old. Let's listen to Copper Bullets. Okay, so I have the video ready. This is going to be the warning from their debut album, 21st Century Blood. This is the lyrics video for Copper Bullets.
Happy as can be, picture perfect reality. Not a worry, or so it seems. Slowly the problems start to increase. He's afraid of her, and she's afraid of him, but nobody ever said a thing. He's a judge's man, and she's a lonely girl. Their picture perfect life ain't so perfect anymore. There's something taking control. What happens next? There's no way she could have known. This love was just too much to take. The words come out like razor blades. The pressure was just too much for you. The broken glass starts falling down. Her golden love spills on the ground. He grabs her on the empty sound. Copper bullets run her way. Love will be her end. Happy as can be, picture perfect reality. Not a worry, or so it seemed. Slowly their problems started to increase. He's afraid of her, but he already did, and nobody ever said a thing. He's a dangerous man, she was a lonely girl. Their picture perfect life ain't so perfect anymore. There's something taking control. What happens next? There's no way she could have known. This love was just too much to take. The words come out like razor blades. The pressure was just too much for you. The broken glass starts falling down. Her golden love spills on the ground. He grabs her on the empty sound. Copper bullets run her way. Love will be her He couldn't stand what he had done, the monster that he had become, and the guilt was just too much, so he grabbed the gun. He saw his lover on the ground, her golden love spilled from her mouth, an echo of the empty sound. Copper bullets ran his way, love was their end. Copper bullets run their way, love was their end.
Well, what do you say? Story wise, it's also a very dark story. The story goes that the three musicians of the warning are sisters. They were teenage sisters when they did the song, and their mother didn't want them to publish the song in the record because it was too dark for their ages. I think they did amazing. I love the drums on this song, and I like the beat of the song. It's not one of their most popular. This is their least popular album, and even if they were really young and they didn't have developed their voices are very different in this album. they were still really good at this music thing. I hope you liked it. Please let me know what I should do next from Ren. I really like his storytelling aspect in his music. I think it's very interesting, very original. At least for me, I don't know anything like that. He's got a great singing voice also. It reminds me at times, I don't know, maybe it's the accent. I'm from some region from England. I don't know all the accents, but it reminds me at some point of the song When the Sun Goes Down from the Arctic Monkeys. That is also it's not as, well, it is pretty dark, not as dark story song that I really like a lot. That's all I have for you today. I hope you liked the video. See you in the next one. Bye.